Hey friends, welcome back to Mark Kelly Farm. We've got another lighting project that we're going to do here on the farm today. We've got a company that we've worked with before, JC-LGL. Remember the barn lighting project that we did out in the big barn? Turned out fantastic. They've offered to help us out with the lighting here in the shop as well. So we're going to get that done today. I've always struggled with the lighting here in the shop, and to get enough light around the shop, I've had to go to some very bright, normal style lighting that just gives me headaches out here. We've tried all different kinds of lighting out here, fluorescent. We've had those screw-in LED things with the flapper wings on them that just did not work well, and they went out pretty quickly. Stopped working. We've had to go to these like 150 watt compatible LED lights, and filming YouTube videos out here in the shop, these always create a crazy amount of glare, and it's always interfering with our shot, and it just doesn't provide good enough light out here. We've got decent lighting here in the middle of the shop, and it's actually more right now because we have skylights up in the top, but the sides of the areas over here and back in the corners really don't get a lot of light. It's not real even light. So they've sent us some light fixtures. They sent us 3 fixtures to try to remedy our problems out here. So here's the lighting fixtures they have sent. They're fully LED. They're called super bright linear high bay light. And I told them that we have 7-foot ceilings here in the shop, those kind of low ceilings, and they say these will work just fine. And I like the fact that they're not going to be sticking down, giving us that glare like that. It's a flat panel that'll just emanate down from the bottom. So we've got 3 fixtures in the box. They have hanging cables that you can use to hang the lights down from your ceiling. We've got instructions, and we got the light itself. Got the instructions here. It tells you how to hang them from the ceiling, how to adjust the height of your cables, and it's got the wiring diagram down here. We're not going to use the standard cable hanging method, which they send the cables for. We're going to mount these directly to some brackets here in the ceiling. So to do that, we're going to utilize these holes here in the back. And to get to those holes, very simply, all you have to do is remove these 2 screws. This plate will come off, and you can have access to those holes. We'll drill a hole up through our mounting bracket for our lighting wires to go up through our mounting plate. So to mount these new lights, we're going to have to take these old lights down. We'll take the boxes. We're going to actually move the boxes to the top so we can enclose the wiring once we get the wiring done. And we'll do that to all 3 of our lights here in the shop. Now always confirm that there's no electricity running through the lines that you're working on. Be as safe as you can. Use testers to confirm. Don't just rely on the switch. We've even turned the breaker off to our system, so we're double safe. Got our light fixtures down. Now what we need to do is we need to drill a hole in our mounting plate there for our wires to come through. You can see that the hole is a little bit offset from the middle, so we'll measure over and we'll drill probably a 1/2 inch hole is all we need for that. All right, we're getting ready for mounting. We took our 2 screws out of here. So this piece just lifts up out of there. And then there's a little tab on the other side that goes up underneath. You've got an attached item here so that you can't separate it completely, but it still gives you access to our mounting holes. So we'll use a couple of the holes for mounting. We'll shove our wires up through the hole that we drilled, and then we'll be mounted. Now the wiring can't be any easier. The white wire goes to the white wires, the black wires go to the black wires, and the green wire goes to the bare copper ground. So we'll get a round cover put on this box, and then this light will be done. Now another option for installing these lights, if you already have a outlet in the ceiling, say you had fluorescent light fixtures, the hanging ones, and you already had the switchable outlets, you could go with just a standard pigtail here, wire in a pigtail with a male plug, and just plug it into your existing outlet. And just like that, we have our light fixture installed. I'll get these other 2 installed, and then we'll light them up. Now another option to flush mount your light to the ceiling, you could actually cut a piece of metal or wood and make a bracket that you could run these screws through here. For metal, you would just drill a hole in here to match, and then just mount your bracket to the light like that. And then you could just drill some holes in here for your screw holes to mount it to the wood. So you could use this to span a couple studs if you needed to. Just another option. Okay, we got all 3 of our lights installed. Let's get our doors shut. We'll get the breaker turned back on. We'll flick the switch. Okay, folks, here's with the new lights on. I really like the brightness of the lights. We don't get as much sideways glare as we did with those big bulbs. And it lights up the shop really nice. I think we get a lot more light over here by the drill press and stuff. I've always struggled with light over there. But the real test is going to be in the dark when we don't have the skylights. So we'll come back tonight and we'll show you the difference at night. Here's the angle going the other direction. Pretty nice. Okay, folks, the sun has gone down. You can see we got good lighting now wall to wall. The lighting seems to be a lot more even here in the shop. And I don't get as much glare off those lights when I got the camera pointed towards them. So it's going to be real nice. Here's the view from the other side. Now these are 130 watt lights. They got 19,500 lumens. And then if your shop ceiling is taller, say 15 to 25 feet, the light spreads out even more. It covers a lot more area. They're made for high bay lighting. So pretty slick. We're going to be very pleased with it. So we want to thank JC-LGL for sponsoring this video and this lighting project. It's been a real pleasure working with them. They're good people to work with. If you're interested in any of these products, I will put the link right here, and also I will put the link in the description of this video that you can just go click on and go to their store. There's lots more information on their store. There's so much different options. You can get these just a single light, or you can get in packages too. They'll send you a package of so many lights out depending on what your needs are in your space. So hope you enjoyed this review video, and we hope you come back and see us here real soon at Mark Kelly Farm. We've got lots more to do. See you guys. Love you.